Hi class, I'm going to show you how to use Eclipse here. When you open Eclipse, it should look like this for the first time. You shouldn't have any packages or projects in the left-hand pane. When you want to start a package, you'll click on File, or a new project, I'm sorry, new Java project. And what we're going to do is we're just going to call it Project 1. And it's going to be our regular Hello World project. Hit Next. You're going to see that you're going to have a source file where your actual Java program is going to go. And at this point, just go ahead and hit Finish. And it's going to pretty much do everything it needs to do for you. It'll get you started. All right, so here we've got our project 1. We see we have a source file. We've got the system library. We don't want to worry about that right now. It's got a lot of our necessary Java packages that we're going to need to just run a regular Java program. We don't worry about this. This is for something way down the road. So we actually go into our source file, and we're going to have to create a Java class. So go to File, New, and come here to Class. And we're going to call this class Hello World. The Hello World is it's the first program most people write when they program. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure we click on this right here, public static void main. And I'll explain all this in a little bit. So just hit Finish. And it will create the shell code for us that we're just going to kind of fill into. So right here, we have our class Hello World. We have this public static void main string args. I'll explain that as we get a little bit into the class. And then right here is where you're going to put your code. We're going to do a very, very simple piece of code here. We're just going to type in system.out. And notice with this Eclipse, this IDE auto-fills in for you. So you can pick stuff. So out dot, we're going to call it println, and then open parentheses. Notice that the closed parentheses automatically fills in for you. Sometimes it's going to be very, very irritating, but in this case, it works fine for us. And we're going to type in hello. Ooh, better do that uppercase. World. And then almost every line, every statement in Java, you have to end with a semicolon. And so now you'll notice that there was a little red dot right here that tells you that there's a syntax error in your Java source code. Once you finish it, if you don't have any red dots, then you're fine. So at this point, we've got the code. We've got our first program. It's going to print out Hello World, but we first have to compile it. To compile it, really all you do is you click on this little drop down, and you don't even have to do that. Just click on this button and Run As. And what it does is it automatically compiles for you, sends it out, creates Java bytecode for you, does everything it needs to do for you, and there you go. You've got your Hello World program. And that is how you are going to use your first program, how you're going to use the Eclipse IDE. We're going to learn more and more about how to use different parts of it, like debugging, adding jar files, all sorts of other things. But here's the basics.